Hi everyone, I'm Josh. Welcome to my first car boot and charity shop haul video. I've been buying and selling stuff from car boots since I was about 11 or 12. I've also in the past run my own online stationery business, sort of importing novelty stationery from China and selling it online. So I really enjoy watching videos from people on YouTube about reselling, and I just thought I'd make my own to show, what sort of bits I get. I have been, this weekend, to three towns for charity shopping: Hemel Hempstead, Harpenden and Welwyn Garden City, and then a small local a small local car boot on Sunday. I didn't get anything absolutely amazing. The bits are all sort of fairly middling, and there's kind of a few punts in there that might not be sort of worth anything. But I'll show you what I got. So from Hemel, the first thing I picked up was this Nerf Elite target. So this was £2. It's fully working. So you shoot your sort of Nerf gun sort of bullets at it, and then it lights up. There's a couple of different modes. I'll get sort of around £15 for this, roughly. I never do anything with puzzles, but for some reason this was calling me. This was £2. It's a sort of Waddington animal puzzle from 1985, but it is sealed. So I don't really know how much value that adds to puzzles, but I thought I'd give it a shot, to be honest. If I can get a tenner for it, that's great. Just wanted to take a punt on something. And then the other bit from there was this double-ended drum. Now, it is a bit of a mess. There's lots of the sort of side bits sort of coming off. And I don't actually know whether it's meant to have all this stuff. But that's quite a nice thing. To be honest, it was £2 if it's completely worth it, which I don't think it is. I used to sell quite a lot of drums that I got from car boots, and they all sort of seem to do fairly well. So we'll take a punt on it, see how it does. I've never heard one make that noise though. So then on to Harpenden. I don't normally do very well here, but there was one particular charity shop that I picked up quite a bit of stuff in. So this is my favourite bit of the day, in fact. So this Carlson cubic wall clock. So it's actually 13, if I can just get it open, show you without sort of tipping everything up. So it's actually 13 different cubes, and you can stick these on to the wall in whatever way you like. It's got the mechanism and everything. So I paid £3 for that, and that's probably going to be somewhere between sort of 30 and 35. I mean, one did sell new for £30 the other week, so that was decent. Then from the same shop, Millennium Falcon cake mould, sort of brand new in packaging. £4 for this, which actually was more than I would normally pay for something like this. But it's Star Wars, it's new, one sold used for 18, so 2025 at a punt. I don't think I'll lose any money on it anyway. My heart leapt when I saw this because I really hoped it was going to be the CDs. I picked up the Order of the Phoenix audio CDs from a car boot the other week, and they sort of sell generally between sort of £50 and £60. These are the cassettes, so all there, all intact, but this will probably be around 20 quid. Not bad for £2, but, not as good as it could have been. And then I also picked this up as well. I didn't actually see this until I nearly sort of went to check out. It's meant to be the first three books. Unfortunately, there's only two in there. But I've seen the Philosopher's Stone audio cassettes in loads of charity shops for like £1, so I'm going to wait until I find that and then sell that as a set. I don't even think that's too valuable, but it should be about 15 quid. Again, that was £2, so I'm not going to lose any sleep on it. And then I think that was everything from Harpenden. Trying to do this chronologically just for my own sanity. So then on to... Oh no, there was one more thing, sorry. So to be honest, this is a complete stab in the dark. It's a sort of electronic pill timer. The other ones from this brand seem to sell for quite a bit. I've not seen one of this sold, but I mean, it was £2. If you get a tenner for it, that's fine. Now on to Welwyn. So, who's in the bag? So, I've never seen this. You can tell it's quite... you can just tell from the packaging it's very 90s. Complete, this was £1.99. We'll probably get somewhere around about 12 quid for this. It's got lots of nostalgia. Slightly too old for me, but it's got 300 cards with sort of names of celebrities from that era. I think you've got to guess who they are from the other person playing with you. But yeah, that's all complete. So Nano block, not too much value, but this is again brand new. A tenner would be great. This was £1.50. To be honest, I wouldn't have touched this if it wasn't new, because I'm not counting 460 of those sort of microscopic little pieces. Even making them is bad enough. I thought this was worth a little bit more than it actually was. When I looked on eBay in the shop, there was a couple that had sold for 20 quid, but that was quite a while ago. The more recent ones have been listed for about sort of a tenner. Again, it is complete, so I had quite a bit of luck there, considering I actually dropped this on the floor and half the pieces went all over the shop floor. So I actually did a good job of picking them all up, which I was quite pleased about. This is £2. If I get sort of somewhere between 10 and 15, that would be great. This was half decent, 221B Baker Street. It's brand new. This was £3. I saw another one that day that wasn't new for £2.50. I think new you should be aiming roughly sort of 18-20, but the used ones are sort of between sort of 12, 15-ish. So I didn't get and it's actually quite a heavy game. There's a lot of weight to it. So postage, keeping that in mind. But that was okay for £3. Then lastly, I don't actually know what possessed me to pick this up for £1.99. A couple of these had sold, or very similar sort of Franklin devices had sold in America for sort of a tenner. There's none sold in the UK, and I think I'm going to add to that with another unsold one, probably for months. This is going to be quite a long tail item, if at all, but it was worth a punt. It's never been used, actually, I don't think. I thought it was older than it was, but it's only from sort of the mid to late 2000s. So that was the charity shops, and then some sort of small pickups from the car boot this morning. I'm not actually... Oh, you can see me in the reflection there as well. I'm not actually sure if this is worth anything. I saw the name of the guy on it because I know some of the more recent sort of good value board games he has had a sort of... He's designed. This was 50p. It's brand new and sealed. There's one listed on eBay for 24 quid, but I think anything was fine. I don't think one's actually sold, so I'm not going to base the price of it on that. Squad 7. I've never seen this before. I always make a point, because I've seen and sort of sold so many board games in the past, I always make a point of looking up the value of stuff if I've never seen it. And this is one I've never seen. I couldn't find any from the UK on the completed listings, and I can't open the box. So this is quite an interesting one, actually. I think it's not actually a board game per se. You get there's all sorts in here. There's a soundtrack. You've got a gun. I don't have any idea how to play it, and I'm not going to find out. As long as it's complete, I'll be fine. A couple in America sold for sort of 20, 25 quid, so that was a decent pickup for £2. This is going to be my why did I do this buy, I think, of the day. The Melaware yogurt maker. I wouldn't have even looked at it if the box hadn't have been there, but there's something about sort of retro kitchenware that I am sort of instantly drawn to. One has sold on eBay without the box for £8 plus postage, so this is all complete. I would estimate I'm probably put it on somewhere between 15 and 20, which will be a decent markup from the £6.95 it originally cost from Boots Cookshop in Nottingham. Don't know how many years ago. And then the last thing, so this was a bit of a coincidence because I had never heard of Wentworth jigsaws until I saw a post on Instagram the other day about someone finding a Wentworth puzzle in a sort of lot of jigsaws that they'd bought. And lo and behold, today I walked past this store, never, despite the fact I picked up a puzzle earlier, I'd never normally touch unsealed puzzles. And there was a box of 6 of them. They wanted £1 each, and I got them down to £4 for the 6. I've only looked up one so far, which is this peacock one here, which I think sells from between sort of 15 and 20 quid. So if that is a sort of, as a marker, I'm fine with that. The others, there's a couple of ones which I don't think are worth quite as much. There's some sort of Queen Royal related ones, but I'll just show you the 6. So there's an Edwardian air display. This is the Queen one, commemorative. Fanfare for the Millennium. And 2 National Trust ones, both of which are actually quite close to me. So there's the Water Garden at Cliveden, and the Temple of Concord and Victory at Stowe Gardens. So these are all lovely. They're wooden puzzles, not cardboard, but you've got inside there's like this nice sort of cloth bag, sort of like a Scrabble bag almost. So you can tell they are quality, and I'm just glad I saw that note because otherwise I'd have walked past them, to be honest. But if I get, to be honest, a tenner each for those, and that would be fantastic. So that is everything for today. I hope that video was mildly interesting at least. I tried not to say too much because I recorded the first take of this and I couldn't watch it because I was saying every couple of words. So that's it from me. Hopefully I will do another one next week or the week after, time permitting. Thank you. Bye.